Hello everyone, welcome to today's plan with me. For this week I'm using a kit by PaperTrail plans. It's going to be called something like Celebrate, but I will put it, it's called You're Invited, there we go, I can see it in the top corner, but I will pop the name of it in the description box nonetheless. This is the first kit that I've used by PaperTrail Plans, and I absolutely loved it, and I will absolutely be buying kits from there in the future. I decided to do things a little bit differently because I couldn't decide. I knew I wanted the Kiss Cut washi, but I didn't know how I wanted to use it because it was very different to the only other Kiss Cut washi I've used is in the Folklore kit from Miss and Meow, and it was very, very different. So I didn't quite know how I wanted to use it. So I played around with it a bit. So I actually used one of the washi strips for the date cover section, and then I used the Kiss Cut washi for the sort of washi section of the page. I also used this long lace Kiss Cut washi just to kind of decorate the date cover section a bit, because they are Kiss Cut date covers, so I can't do my usual just leave them there and put something at the top, because you'll see all of the white bit and the lines around them. So I just wanted to do something a little bit different whilst also keeping it as simple as possible. I do love an easy date cover section, but I absolutely love how this came out. This kit was such a pleasure to plan with. I love their kit format. I did a little preview of it at the start of the video, so if you want to have a little nosy, just sort of slow that down or pause on each page, or go and have a look on their website. It is Black Friday when I'm recording this, and also posting it to YouTube, and I'm pretty sure they are partaking in the Black Friday sales, so would be a great time to try out their kits if you haven't previously. I highly recommend their format. I just love, I've just seen the stray Wendy hair on the page. The joys of a black dog, it just gets everywhere. I've totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, just the format with having a little bit of floral deco in the kit itself. Actually, they have quite a lot of floral deco in the kit itself. Makes it so much easier to not have to buy extra sheets of floral deco. And in addition to that, their floral deco sheet is massive. It's the same size as the kit. So yeah, highly recommend. I just wanted to use some of the deco to create a nice little kind of party table scene at the top. I'm actually planning the week of Wendy's birthday. It is her first birthday, and I was honestly like a kid on Christmas Eve. I've been so excited leading up to the moment itself. She had no idea it was her birthday. She's a dog. She doesn't know that she's one. But I did. I knew she was one, and I knew that it was a big deal. And I have always wanted a dog. I've never had a dog. I didn't grow up with them. I was desperate, beyond desperate, to have a dog. She has fulfilled all of my dreams in terms of dog ownership. I am obsessed with her. She is my life. So of course I was so excited to actually do something nice for her birthday. So I'd gone to Pets at Home, and I picked up some really fun sort of treats and biscuits and little tiny toys that were all sort of discounted. She loves fluffy toys that have like squeakers in them. So they were all on offer, so I had to pick up some of those. And I just wanted to make it the best day ever. And because she is my life, I wanted to do a birthday kit or a celebration kit, because for us it is a really big deal to have a 1-year-old dog. I've been very open in previous videos that having children isn't something that is in our future. I have never wanted them. There's a whole story that doesn't need to be gone into there. But I've been desperate for a dog my whole life, and she has made every dream come true. So I think it's completely understandable that as a dog mum, I would want to dedicate an entire spread to her birthday. And of course, my custom panda bird design stickers had to come into this week as well. I did mark her birthday with one of those absolutely gorgeous Wendy Kiss Cut stickers. But all in all, this week was quite quiet apart from her actual birthday. So I am Well, actually, as of now, I've finished my job literally today. But when planning this week, I was in my notice periods. It was just kind of work as usual. And then we also had some walks with Kobe, who's her best friend, and actually I'm looking after Kobe tonight, so I've got both dogs asleep either side of me. And those of you who watched one of my Plan With Me's earlier this year about a dog that we looked after in September that was one of the worst weekends of my life, this is such a completely different story. Him and Wendy know each other so well. They are absolutely best friends, and it's just such a pleasure to be able to look after him. He's so easy. He's so much easier to look after than Wendy, because he's a bit older. He's 2 years old. His recall is so much better. And they played. They've played for like 2 hours straight, just like mouth to mouth, growly play. We took them on a walk earlier. And now they're just chilling, and I'm living my absolute best life. So yeah, we see Kobe most days of the week. So we did go for a walk with him on this particular week. I have done a very similar thing again, where I have been trying to minimalise my spreads. So I like a lot of white space. I like the cleanness of the whited out boxes with foil, a little bit floral but nothing heavy. The next spread that I'm going to do, you'll see, is a lot busier. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know at what point I turned a little bit over floral, but there was a point that came that happened. But yeah, that's next week's video. But this week I think I did quite a good job of spacing everything out, making it all look kind of uniform and clean and neat. So I'm happy with that. I used my Walk Wendy stickers also from PaperTrail plans. And I think I tried to keep all icons from White Dish Stationery. I'm going to be doing that going forward. I've placed a massive order with her shop, so that I can kind of stock up on icons. I will still use the Cross by Towie ones from time to time. And there's a couple from Miss and Meow that I want to pull in as well, like her trainers and things, or workout shoes, I think she calls them. But the White Dish Stationery ones are just so feminine and soft, and they just work with every kit. So those are what you'll notice more in my spreads going forward. And then I'm also spacing them out more throughout the week, so I'm not using them for the entire day every day. Yeah, so the day of her birthday was actually the Thursday. So like I said, I was just working my notice period. It has been a crazy busy notice period. I think I'm probably going to get a pretty horrific a pretty horrific cold over this weekend. I think my body's going to be like, oh my goodness, you finally stopped, because it has been manic. But I did take the Thursday off. This is me marking her birthday. I loved using these arches. They are so pretty. I'm going to have to see if I can buy those lace ones from her shop still, because it is just wonderful. They're very, very pretty stickers. They're very sort of well thought out, and just really lovely to use and very easy to use. You'll see, I don't know if I've put it in here, but I will go back and put a Wendy sticker next to the arch, but I don't know when I actually went back and did that. Yeah, so on the day itself, we got up quite late. My parents were going to come and join us to go to the beach. Wendy's only ever, there we go, there's the sticker. We've only ever taken Wendy to the beach once, and that was to see her cousin Pip. My sister-in-law also has a dog, and they absolutely adore him, and him and Wendy got on like house on fire. He's a collie, and he's absolutely precious. I totally lost my train of thought again. Yeah, so then we went to pick up Kobe, and we went to a beach about an hour away, and it was empty, and it was massive, and it was freezing, and it was so windy. That is the joys of the UK in wintertime. But dogs are allowed on beaches from something like September to April. And it was so quiet because it was the middle of the week and it was the middle of the day, and we had such a blast. I mean, they ran and ran and ran. It's the happiest I've ever seen a dog. And my parents are not dog people, but they had such a good time. It was their first time meeting Kobe. I was so happy that we took him with us. It honestly made my day, and Wendy will never know that that was her birthday, obviously, but for me that memory is huge. And I've been trying to keep a Wendy journal so I don't forget all of these little things that I'm really enjoying and I can look back on my favourite photos. But it was such a wonderful day, it really was. And then after they just didn't stop running. There was no point in which they weren't just running and having the best time. And then when we got back to the car, they had special treats. My dad's mum had knitted them matching scarves. I mean, it was just the most wonderful day. I could have cried so many times that day. And then we all had a little picnic out the back of the car. My mum had brought stools and everything, and the dogs looked like they were going to fall asleep. I mean, it was just heaven in a morning. And then we came home sort of early afternoon, dropped Kobe off home, and then Wendy just had the most chill afternoon, and we all just chilled together all afternoon. We all had a sleep upstairs because the sea air was really, really brisk, and we were all super tired from that. So it was nice to kind of all lie down together, and then we just spent the whole rest of the evening relaxing, and it was just wonderful. And then I just had work on Friday, and the weekend, I'm trying to think back now because I don't actually have my planner in front of me, but the weekend was mainly made up of walks. I'm just trying to think. I think this was the week that we'd been to see my grandparents as well. We had quite an intense couple of days for Wendy. She doesn't do well in the car in the dark, so we have had to have a few days to take it easy. But sometimes life just gets really busy, and this was one of those. This is one of those months. Actually, December's going to be really busy as well. So hopefully, I'll have more interesting plans to talk about. But that was the story of Wendy's first birthday. I absolutely love this kit. I love how it came out. I love the colours. I love the format. I love everything. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you in the next one.